The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
It's now 3rd down and 3.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Buccaneers, nothing.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Check.
On play action, it's Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play, Brady to Gronkowski, 44 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Caught on the right side by Jones. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
That's another Buccaneers.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
On play action, now Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
4-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, a give to Connor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Taken down.
Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 more there and another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
A carry here for the big tight end. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Bucs' 49-yard line.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Roethlisberger going to get that to Ebron. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 38-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll get this one to McFarland out of the backfield. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Roethlisberger with a pass complete to Claypool. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Anthony McFarland. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
So after the INT, it's Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Now a play fake, Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Chris Boswell on for the point after.
So now 2 pick 6s that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
But number 1, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
Taken in at the 3. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Check three. We need 3 win now.
Brady now on 1st down. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
First down.
A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 51 yards.
He's coming. We got double up. Check. Hey, goal 66. Check and reload.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
He was brought down at the 26.
It's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
First down.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
No, 66. He's coming. Double up. Check.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Brought down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Adams. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Take over 1st and
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The left side completion to Jones. That catch good for only a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
And at the 11-yard line.
Mike 55. Watch the pass. Here we go. Jumper.
On 1st down, Jones. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. touchdown run. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up, and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud.
You did.
Yeah, my bad.
Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger got an open man. It's Washington. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. But it's brought in by Washington. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Here's Connor. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Tampa. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. He's going to launch it for Washington. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play. Smith-Schuster on the throw from Big Ben. 47 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
To throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
Check 31, check 32.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And now a fumble. And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Bucs' 34-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger. He'll get this to Connor underneath. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
7 yards.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That's into the hands of his running back, McFarland. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Gain of 7. 1st down, Steelers.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Jordan Whitehead.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that might just seal the deal here. It makes it a 2-score game with not a lot of time on the clock.
Makes the score Buccaneers 32, Steelers 20.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick. Now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Steelers take
the Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Suck up for the extra point. And that one could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 39, Steelers 23.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Able to hit his target, Claypool. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. That is caught at the 7. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Ben to throw again. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Juju Smith.
Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if you're able to get that, somehow get the ball.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Levante David. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Steelers 29.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
To throw is Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Brady to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time. That'll bring up second down.
It leads to
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Brady. And the Steeler pressured too much here. He's going down. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack.
Jim, can you breathe in now? Kill. Shit. 50.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's going deep for Brown. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. And with that, I'm off to the airport. Charles will be on I-4 back to Windermere as we say so long from Tampa.
Have a nice trip. I'll be home before you even take off.
Lucky.